YOLO masculine people of YouTube. So I want to talk to you guys about the psychological war that's going on against men and masculinity. This is especially important to boys trying to become men. First, you have to understand why there's a psychological war going on against men. Well, the toughest animal on this planet, for you to get them to do what you want them to do, is a strong, capable, confident, intelligent man. Okay? That man, you cannot force him to do what you want him to do. You can't shame him into doing things. You cannot force him. You can't disrespect him into doing anything. He has to do it by his will, if he agrees. And if he carries those traits, including intelligence, he's going to ask for receipts, right? He's going to say, well, give me a damn good reason why you want me to do what you want me to do. And if it's not good enough, I'm not doing it, right? I don't have to argue. I don't have to raise my voice. None of this, right? But if you emasculate people, not only do they become sheep, of which anyone in power, man, they don't want a whole bunch of people that are capable, intelligent, strong, and confident. They don't want people like that. They want sheep. They want tons of sheep, herds of sheep, so that they're always scared, they're insecure, they're incapable, they're not even sure of their capabilities, right? So they're going to follow the things you say blindly. Another effect it has is on the family fabric, the dynamic within the household. The number one reason for screwed up men, right? Like dudes that go to jail, get hooked on drugs, their whole future is fucked, right? The number one reason for that is a house lacking a father figure, being raised without a dad, right? And in psychology, the way they state it is there's actually two things that will ensure that you have a successful child in the future. Meaning, when you raise your child, they're going to go to college, they're going to get a good job, they're going to be healthy, productive human beings like you want them to be. Two things: a two-parent household, a healthy two-parent household, not a toxic relationship, not a hostile household, right? Like two healthy parents. And preschool. And why preschool? Preschool suggests a number of things. It suggests, one, that you're involved with the child. You care, right? You're sending your kid to school early. It also shows that you are financially capable of raising the child. And you're taking the correct steps of trying to educate them early, socialize them early, get their brain going early, man, in a very healthy way. Those two things, man, a healthy household and preschool. And it's astonishing the level of success you will have, boy or girl. Boy or girl. Now, you have to understand, this war has been going on to emasculate boys and make women more masculine for a long time. Because if you have a masculine woman or a disagreeable woman in the household, that family is going to be in turmoil, man. The more masculine a woman becomes, the more turmoil there is in the family. Because whether people like it or not, there's a pecking order in all of society, starting from the family to the workforce to society. There's always a pecking order that naturally establishes itself, right? And if that pecking order isn't established, it's always contradicted. well, the family is going to be in turmoil. The chances of a successful family or long-term relationship is unlikely. It's unlikely. And if you feminize men, that creates other problems, right? Because now you have a man that's not really a man, of which when it comes time to take his role as a man and raise his children right, he's incapable of doing so because he doesn't know what a man is. So how is he going to raise another man? You understand what I'm saying? So these roles, they're not just there, you know, and it's not just, it's somewhat fluid, right? It's not things written in stone. You know when you're with a strong woman, which is a wonderful thing. A strong woman does not mean a masculine woman. A strong woman means a strong woman, and a strong man means a strong man, right? And you women, you know when a man isn't masculine. You know when he's not really a man, just like men know when women really aren't women, right? It's something you know. You can't really put your finger on it. You can't really point out what it is, but this person is lacking something, right? And it turns you off. It's a turn off, man. It really is. I've never heard anyone say, you know, I want a really dumb, weak, unintelligent, incapable husband or wife. I've never heard anyone say that. So for you boys out there, man, you need to understand that society is slowly chipping away at your masculinity. They incorporated words like toxic masculinity into our everyday conversations, man. And there is no such thing as toxic masculinity, dude. There's no such thing. That just they're trying to slowly chip away at you becoming a strong man, dude. Like they're slowly chipping away at it. And you women, they're slowly chipping away at you guys as well, right? With all these psychological subtle tactics, man, of slowly changing the culture to accept and to deny certain characteristics people have, man. And it's pretty ridiculous, you know? And I'm gonna say this, like when a man is masculine, right? It doesn't mean he's like hyper masculine, like he's like walking around thumping his chest all the time. On the contrary, really masculine people are very humble. They're extremely humble. They're extremely polite. And the reason for it is because they're capable, right? That's such an important thing for a person to know what they're capable of. Because if you know what you're capable of, you can then control that capability, right? I know I can hurt you at any time I want. I know I can defend myself at any time I want. I know I can literally burn things to the ground at any time I want. But I am not going to do that. There's no reason for that, right? But if the reason does arise, I'm capable. Therefore, I can walk around humble. I can walk around polite. I'm not insecure in any way about my masculinity, about my manhood, about my position, about who I am, right? And it's really interesting, like, these are the people that are the nicest people in our societies, the ones that are most capable, dude. And that's just the way the world works. And it's the same thing with women. If a woman is highly is very confident, is very intelligent, is capable herself, and is aware of her capabilities, most often than not, she's gonna be pretty humble, dude. But if she's masculine and she's also insecure, goddamn, you gotta fucking watch out. That's turmoil, man. That's conflict at every turn. Literally. Every corner is a contradiction. Every corner is just stepping on toes, disrespect, degrading, demoralizing. So you have to understand, man, the powers that be, they don't want strong people. Strong people are not followers, man. They might not be leaders, but they're for sure not followers, right? And it's hard to get them to do what you want them to do. It's that simple. And therefore, there is a war on masculinity and femininity. Yeah, I'll end it at that. You guys have a nice day. Peace.